So this is the beginning of the game here between yellow and white. Kurt with the disc, Jake on the mark. Kurt kind of bobbled the disc, and Jake ended up swatting it out of the end zone, out of the sideline, and now White with the disc. And that pass from Josh Esty to Josh Mitchell falls incomplete. Yellow at their own goal line. Ooh, bad drop there by Chris Rhines. Oh, that pass from behind Josh Esty. Lady pass up to Brad, caught for the score. Chris Rhines pulling the disc. And the white team picking it up. The score is 1-0, yellow with the advantage. And, oh, that Blady flick falls incomplete. The yellow team has, I believe, a record of 3-2, and this white team is 2-3. So, based off their records, could be a pretty close game. We'll see how it turns out. Chris Rhines with the disc right now. J. Mitch on the mark. Picks it up, and that is deflected by Chris Moore. Intended for Brad Burlock there. Now Jake with the disc. Here's Chris. Chris finds Josh. Josh puts it back to Chris Moore for the score. Tied at 1. Alright, so we are tied up at 1. And on that last score, Brad Burlock had a great bid at the disc. He was just a little bit too far behind the play to get in on it, but they have the disc now, and they're working it up the court. There's Brad again. Sees Kurt for the score. So they've got a 2-1 lead. All right. Score is 2-1 with the yellow team on top. Jake brings the disc in play for the white team, and that looks like Chelsea had a grip lock on it. Couldn't quite get the accurate pass off. Now yellow with the disc on their half of the court. Kurt with the floater to Brad for the score. So that's the first break of the game. So white team receiving the disc. Jake puts up a Blady flick, pulled in by Callie. Ooh, another blade there. Brian Jennings just couldn't pull it in. Oh, AT with a nice diving bid at the disc, unable to reel it in. Brian over to the corner for Callie, and he connects. All right, and the disc is up. Kurt dishes it off to AT. Back to Brad. strike to the corner to his sister Lindsay. All right, disc is up. Ooh. So deep throw doesn't work out for the white team. Yellow on their end. And back to Lindsay again for the score. 2 in a row for her, making it 5-2. Ooh. Jake sends a zinger over to Chris Moore, but that slides right between his hands. Ooh, making a good defensive bid on the disc, but Brad able to hang on to it. Emerson making the catch near the sideline. Oh, a little bit of confusion, and the white team ends up with the disc. Chelsea not quite in the end zone. Oh, and gets a sly pass off there to Callie for the score. All right, so the disc was just pulled by the white team. The score is 5-3. Brad puts up a flick there to Rhines. Rhines reaching back with one hand to make the grab. AT brings that disc into his body for the catch. Now Barnes with the disc. Brad, oh, missed the cut there by Rhines to the corner. Stall count climbing, gets it off to Barnes. Oh, and Jake coming in unnoticed to make the deflection. Oh, puts it up the sideline, but that's too far in front for Josh to get to. Now Zach Barnes. Right, disc is in. Quick turnover there by Barnes. Oh, great defensive effort there by Brad. Able to disrupt that play. Oh, and Jake with another great deflection. Wow. 3 great deflections in a row. And Brad with 2 of them. Gets that off to Aaron Tomlinson. There's Zach Barnes. Lines with the disc. But that is thrown right into the hands of Josh Esty. Alright, Josh Mitchell putting the disc up for the pull. There's Kurt Whistler bringing it in. Aaron Tomlinson's throw a little bit behind Chris Rhines there. So a white team with another chance to score, and they do, and I believe that score knocks it up at 5. So Josh Mitchell pulling the disc, Brad reeling it in. And Tomlinson pushes that up the sidelines to Zach Barnes. Ooh, and that pass by Kurt Disrupted by Chris Moore. Don't even think he saw him in the passing lane. J. Mitch with the disc. Jake trying to get it off the sideline. Sees J. Mitch. Puts it back to reset the stall count to Jake. Jake fires it down, but Callie just unable to hold on to it. Now we got the last 30 seconds of this half. Kurt Whistler bringing it in, but that is off the hand of Brad Burlock, making a great diving effort. Chris Moore bringing the disc in. Hammer throw to the corner to Josh for the score. And that makes it 6-5, White on top. End of the first half. All right, so we've got 8 seconds left, so this will likely be the last point of this half. And regulation is up. They're finishing up the point here. Oh, and that pass bobbled by Brad. I have no idea what happened there, but somehow Chris Moore dropped it. Puts a floater back. Rhines and Kurt both going for it. Kurt comes up with it. Brad with the disc. Sees Chris Rhines in the backfield. There's Kurt. Up to Brad. Oh. All right, disc is back in after the stoppage. A little bit of a collision there on the pivot. Oh, great defensive play by Josh Mitchell. Josh Mitchell gets it off the sideline to Callie, who pushes it more up the middle to Josh. Oh, and that just a little bit too high. So yellow with another chance before the end of the half here. Stall count climbing, dumps it back to Kurt. Rhines now with the disc, puts up a floaty outside in backhand. Kurt reels it in. Now it's back to Rhines again. Playing very patiently here. Oh, and that pass just dropped by Zach Barnes. A little bit of loss of concentration there. White team back with the disc once again. And Ryan Jennings with a sliding catch. Dishes it off to Callie. Callie gets it back to Brian Jennings. Brian Jennings puts up a hammer. Oh, a little bit too far in front of Josh Mitchell. But a pick, I think, might have been called. All right, disc back in. floaty outside in to Chris Moore over in the corner of the end zone. So it is now halftime. Right, so apparently on that last play, there was a substitution that was not supposed to have taken place. So now they're bringing it back to where it was when the disc was put in play. With the original players on the court. Puts up almost an identical throw, but that one goes out the back this time. So yellow with the disc. Gets it off to Kurt. Yellow squad swinging the disc. There's Kurt, and they're threatening near the end zone right now. Oh, that throw went right off the hand of Chris Rhines. Here's Chris Moore with the disc. Chris Moore puts it up to J-Mitch. J-Mitch puts it up down the field to Josh. Doesn't connect. Yellow back with the disc now. Lots of changes in possession in this last point. Here's Kurt with the disc, puts it up, and Brad catches it in the end zone, and I believe that ties it up at 6 for halftime. All right. So starting the second half now, the score is tied at 6. Had a very long end of first half point. But we've got a quick turnover here by the white team. Yellow on their end zone that they're attacking. And they are able to take advantage of it to Lindsey Burlock again. So Brad pulling the disc. Chelsea searching for options. Gets it off to Josh there real quick. Brad with a good bid at the disc. Putting it up to the corner, but nobody there. A little bit too far in front. Now Chris Rhines bringing it in. Swings it around there to Brad. Brad near the sideline. Centers it back to Rhines. Kurt with the outside in backhand up the line. Brad trying to direct some cuts and is able to find Kurt streaking to the cone. So Kurt with the tomahawk pull. The score right now is 8-6 with the yellow team on top. We got 2 quick points here after the end of the first half. J-Mitch puts that up the line, but that curves out of bounds. Emerson puts it in play. Oh, bummer. That pass hit the backboard and is incomplete. Jake bringing it in, finds Esty, who gets it off to J-Mitch for the point. Scores 8-7. So J-Mitch puts up the pull. Kurt brings it up to the goal line. Josh Esty able to make a good defensive play on the disc. Hey, on the goal line, guys. Right, Josh Mitchell puts it in. That quickly hand blocked by Brad. Brad puts up a floater to Kurt. Deflected and unable to pull it in. Good defensive play by Jake. Jake bringing the disc in, puts it up the line to Chris Moore, but just bobbles it, unable to handle that. Kurt puts it up the line, trying to get it to Tasha, but just a little bit too far in front of her. White team moving the disc down the court. Puts up a Blady prayer, and Chelsea able to pull it in for the score. So Chelsea's pole lands out of bounds. Brad taking it to the brick mark. And the disc is in. Brad able to run that pass down, brings it back in after his momentum carries him out of bounds, and now Yellow moving the disc along. Brad puts up a floater, and Kurt pulls it in the end zone. So Kurt pulling the disc. Jake brings it in. Ooh. Tried to thread that pass between a couple defenders and ends up behind Chris Moore, unable to make the play on it because of it. Puts it up the line to AT, but just slips between his fingers. Jake puts up a floaty flick, but that goes incomplete. Chris Rhymes puts it in play. Lindsay tried to push it up the lines there to AT, but Brian Jennings gets in the way of it. There's Chris Moore with the disc. Climbing, puts it up. That is deflected there. All right, the disc is back in. So they had a little stoppage of play. Yellow ended up calling a timeout. And Brad with the pass to Lindsay in the corner of the end zone. So Yellow finding themselves with a 2-point advantage. J-Mitch puts up a quick huck, but that goes over the head of Chris Moore. All right, Yellow with the disc. Brad puts up a huck. Disc is in. A little bit of confusion there on that play, but ends up being a turnover. Hand block there by Kurt, right on the goal line. Kurt over to the corner to Brad. Great lead. Brad running it down. So after that point, Yellow team has a 3-point advantage with about 2 minutes left to play. Upline pass there to Josh Esty. Another upline to J-Mitch. Not sure if he was in, was not. Searching for something. Stalking and climbing, just throws it up. It ends up incomplete. Brad bringing the disc in for the Yellow team.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright. Kurt putting that up for Brad. Just outside of the end zone. Oh. Some sort of contact there. Emerson goes down. Kurt puts up a hammer to Barnes for the score. Kurt pulls it with a hammer that lands just outside the back of the end zone, so Jake is taking it up. Right. So Jake taking it to the brick. Disc is in play. Ooh, good put to space there by J-Mitch. And Chris Moore able to run it down. Alright, sorry about that. Just missed the pull. But we caught the first couple passes. Yellow team finding them up by 3. Emerson making a good reaching bid for that disc, but just a little bit too far behind him. White now with possession. Zinger over to the corner. Chris Moore puts up a floater, and that is just out of reach for Callie. Climbing. Brad puts up a OI flick. All right. So the disc is back in now. Apparently that pass by Brad hit the net, making it a turnover. So White with possession. Zinger to the back of the end zone. Chris Moore able to come down with it. All right. The White team pulls the disc. This is the final point of the game. That goes incomplete. Technically, no. J-Mitch puts up a blade. Kurt with the interception. There's Chris Rhines with the disc. Puts up an OI flick. And Jake getting the deflection there in the back of the end zone. There's the White team with the disc. J-Mitch puts it up. Chris Moore for the point to Jake.